Hi, friends. Welcome back to Just Call Me Viv. This is episode 3, and I'm re recording it because I was feeling really sick when I recorded the original episode, and I realized the sound quality was poor. So I'm back again with you today to talk about something really important before we continue in this series about the second act mindset. So, getting yourself out there into the dating pool after a broken heart, a divorce, or maybe you're just starting out again in life. So, have you ever given your whole heart to someone only to realize their actions didn't match their words? That's the kind of ending I want to talk about today. I want you to imagine us sitting together, maybe over coffee. You're sitting right here on my couch with a blanket, just having one of those honest conversations that go a little deeper today. Today, I want to talk about endings and not the neat kind where both people agree to part ways, but the ones that sting, the ones that linger, the ones that confuse you, that leave you lying awake at night wondering, why does this hurt so much? And I've been sitting in one of those endings, and it hurts. And I want to share with you, not because it's easy, but because I think some of you might be walking through something similar. Now, for me, I hadn't dated in 9 years and I joined the dating pool. And I didn't think that I would meet someone who I connected with so quickly, and the intensity of our emotions and our relationship and the ending of that really hurt. And I think I'm still hurting. No, I don't think. I know I am. And I want to say that in the beginning, this relationship was beautiful and he was affectionate, loving, tender, all the things that I needed and wanted. Our dates were magical. He asked me for exclusivity. I think the second day that we had met, and I leaned in. I mean, I paused my dating app, and I believed he did too. I don't know if he did. And I gave my heart fully into this because, I mean, our first date was so easy. It felt like talking to my best friend, like I had met that person. Mind you, I had gone on other dates before and hadn't connected with another human being in that way. So I knew that this was special. And when someone looks at you and says, I want exclusivity, I want devotion, I want to meet your child, you believe that. You want to believe it. And I did. And we made plans. We talked about traveling together. He was my best friend. He was the person that I talked to every day, ended my nights with. And I miss that. And I imagined a future, not a fairy tale, but the quiet, everyday kind of love. You know, the ordinary kind of mundane things that you do with someone you care about. You know, dinner together, texts that say, I'm thinking about you, I'm thinking of you, how's your day? I miss you. Someone to lean on at the end of the day. And that's what I had and what I wanted. And that's what I thought we were building together. But over time, the cracks showed, and his words asked for devotion, but his actions didn't always match. Uh, he pulled away and he became inconsistent, and I started to feel that. Started to feel what no other woman ever wants to feel, like maybe I wasn't the only one in his life. And I don't want to villainize him. He's good. He's a good person. He's a human being with flaws, just like I am. And here's the hardest part about the whole situation is that when he asked me for exclusivity from the get-go, saying that he didn't talk to multiple people at the same time, he took away my choice. If he had been honest with himself, maybe if he had said, I don't know if I'm ready for exclusivity. I don't know if I'm ready for the kind of commitment that I think I'm asking for. So let's be clear, he was looking for a long-term relationship for his forever person, as am I. But if he had been honest or maybe reflected or contemplated, I could have decided for myself. But when someone asks you for commitment while keeping part of themselves elsewhere, it robs you of that choice. And that betrayal, the mismatch between the words and the actions, is its own kind of heartbreak. Now, again, I'm not going to villainize him. He's someone I care about deeply and I miss him terribly. Because the truth is, he was tender. He was affectionate. He made me laugh. I love who he is as a person. He has a great work ethic. He's down to earth. There were moments when I felt cherished, when our connection felt deep and real. And I can hold on to that truth too. He mattered to me and he means a lot to me still. But here's what I learned from this experience. And I get a little emotional. Endings like this hurt because they ask you to face more than one grief. First, it hurts because I cared, and just because his actions were inconsistent, it doesn't mean that my feelings weren't real. The care and the love that I gave was honest. Now, when I speak of love, I speak of love in a general term. I'm not suggesting that I was in love, but I did care about him. And that's a form of love. And the love that I gave was honest. Second, it hurts because I wasn't only grieving him, I was grieving the idea of him, the story that I thought I was in, the future I started to picture. And sometimes the loss of the dream is sharper than the loss of the person. So we had plans on traveling together, just doing the mundane things that people do in a relationship. And third, it hurts because I overlooked things I saw. And I don't want to call them red flags, but I saw things and I quieted my intuition because I didn't want to lose him. And maybe I didn't want to lose the possibility of love that he represented. Have you ever done that? Have you ever wanted the connection more than the reality? Believed the words even though the actions didn't line up? And if you have, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not weak. You're not foolish. You're human. You're human. You're someone who hoped, someone who loved with their whole heart. And I want you to keep yourself open because dating and meeting new people is taking a risk. It's being vulnerable. You're going to get hurt. You may hurt someone else. But walking away, even with all that hope, for me was strength because I could have stayed silent. I could have looked the other way, but that would have cost me too much. That would have cost me my voice, my truth, my peace. And I know that I deserve more than that. Silence is an answer. Half effort is an answer. Inconsistency is an answer. And as painful as it is, those answers are clear. Hear me out. I'm going to repeat it again. Silence is an answer. Half effort is an answer. Inconsistency is an answer and should be clear. We deserve love that doesn't make us guess, love that follows through, love that doesn't ask for exclusivity while living half a life somewhere else, love that honors us with honesty. So, yes, it hurts. It hurts because I gave my heart openly. It hurts because I believed. It hurts because I still care about him. I still have love for him. But here's the part that I hold on to: I also love me, and I won't abandon myself just to keep someone who isn't truly keeping me. And maybe this is what I want you to hear. This ending isn't the end of my hope, and it isn't the end of my story. It's opening up space for someone who won't just say, I want you, but will show it. Space for someone who makes me feel steady, safe, and certain. Space for a love that doesn't just ask for devotion, but gives it back. So if you're listening to this while grieving the end of your own, let me tell you, when love, or even just the possibility of love, comes again, let it in. Don't close your heart forever because one person couldn't carry it well. Your love is still good. Your love is still worthy. And the right person will rise to meet it. I'll leave you with this affirmation. Maybe repeat it with me or save it for later. I honor the love I gave. I release the love that wasn't returned. I trust that love will return to me in the right way at the right time. And when it does, I will let it in because I'm worthy of it. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. It hurts, yes, but we're healing. And every time we choose truth over illusion, every time we choose ourselves over half effort love, we grow stronger and we grow closer to the kind of love that will feel like home. Thank you for sitting with me today and for letting me share my story. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend who might need a reminder. And as always, take care of your heart. It deserves it. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please like and subscribe, share it with a friend. Until next time, take care.